Konnichiwa. How's everyone doing tonight? I'm not seeing this load up on my laptop yet because it's being a dummy. I think it needs to update itself or something like that because it's having issues with the internet. Reload! Hi, Glass. Okay, I think I hear everything fine, so thumbs up to that. Planning on doing some power washing. It's been a while. Might switch over to doing Paladins dailies after that. We will see. I'm not sure if I'm going to end early tonight just because I had a long day with the doctor's appointment and stuff like that. Kind of tired, but we will see. Hi, Seer. How are you tonight? Loading dirt. We want to get rid of the dirt. If I remember, we were in the middle of cleaning the roof. What's F? So salty! Salt is good, though. At least it tastes good. Yeehaw! Meowdy partners. I'm leaving the place at the back for now. It does look like we cleaned basically everything on the lower floor, so thumbs up to that. Rude. Throwing things at me. Who would do that? You, obviously. You're right, as usual, currently doing a bit of Fortnite Festival. Oh, do they have one of those bands that have showed up again for that? Because I remember one or two of those festivals actually being pretty cool with the maps that they made for it and threw you around in. Or is Fortnite Festival different than when they have a band playing? Yeah, I thought it was one of the live events for some reason. Well, not exactly live, but you'd go in with like 5 other people and the music video would play in the background, etc. Thank you for lurking, Glass. He's running! Get him! My flea emote is becoming one of my top used emotes just because of that. I'm not even kidding you. I'll have to remember. Okay, it automatically cleaned that. I was literally just about to say, I'll have to remember to get that little part there. And nope, just done. What does shift even do? I forgot that you can click right click and then it will auto shoot forever. I've forgotten that so many times. Oh, shift is sprint. Except you can't sprint while the gun is held. Nope, Swifty's playing Uno. I'm still waiting on the character design stuff. I know I talked with the person a while ago, and we agreed they'd try to get it done within 1 to 2 months. And that's exciting, because once I get that done, then I can look into actual model art or stuff like that. And I might create a secondary Twitter, well, I technically already have, that I can use. I feel like my current Twitter has been shadow banned, and that's one reason I don't use it much anymore. I think I posted in way too many raffles, where you're posting the same repetitive image and stuff like that, and so it's basically thought I was a bot. Fortnite Festival has a game mode added in December, along with LEGO and Rocket Racing. It's a Guitar Hero Rock Band game mode developed by the original guitar. Oh, that's cool. That would actually be fun to try out. I keep saying I'm going to re-download Fortnite just to try certain things, including LEGO, and then I never actually do, because I just forget about it. I should actually make a note. I haven't been big on the Battle Royale in a while, but you never do. Exactly. And hi Crow, how you doing tonight? What are you up to? I did the pre-register for Wuthering Waves or whatnot last night, so hopefully I'll get whatever rewards when it actually releases. Maybe I'll stream it when I try it out, just like I streamed the start of Star Rail. You playing EDF5? Is that Earth Defense Force? Mabu! Thank you for the raid! How are you doing? I saw you playing a questionable game, and in a questionable stream with a questionable scene with questionable priests. Nodders. Thank you for the follow, Wicked Wolf. I do appreciate it. Your bottom hurts? What? Which person is your bottom? I bet you have a lot of bottoms. No, I mean my actual bottom. Oh, okay. But yes, I was lurking in your stream for a while, and I could see you fighting priests in a back room. That was very suspicious, Mabu. Very suspicious. I hope you killed them. I hope you killed all those priests. Not because they're priests, but because of what they were trying to do. Yeah, bye! Hi, Wicket. I'm doing well, fairly tired, so I don't know if I'll stream my normal 4 hours or not. But how are you doing tonight? I had a checkup at the doctor's today, and then had to go to the pharmacist and wait for stuff, and blah blah blah. And I am a very antisocial person, so that takes a lot out of me. Isn't an avatar, by the way? Thank you. I actually have a full body model, but it only has half body rigging. So I technically do have a full model that's like this. And despite how it looks, I am a boy. And I stream every single night. So if you're ever bored when Mabu's not around, you'll find me here just vibing and playing whatever games caught my attention. They're a friend of Mark's. Nice. Aren't they a friend of you, though? Or are you like, they're not my friend, they're just Mark's friend? So cute and adorable. Yes! My artist did good work. I've actually saved up enough to be able to get art for a second live 2D model, but I'm basically waiting on character design right now. I picked someone who's very slow with character design, but they do a lot for the price, and I like their design, so I am willing to wait. This is just lo-fi synthwave beats, so anybody can look it up on YouTube if they want. I have it captured so it shouldn't be in the VOD and I won't get in trouble. Even though they say you can stream it and we don't care, we will never do copyright stuff, but Twitch still gets angry. Meeting so many cuties tonight. Aw, yeah, Twitch is a good place for finding cuties. This rust is too tough to come off with my regular washer part, so I have to use the high pressure one like that. That is so precise. I wonder if I can jump onto that roof from up here. I feel like I can. Oh, you also plan on being a VTuber someday? Nice. Have you actually put any steps towards it? Like, have you started looking up OBS Studio and the things that you need to do it? Or is it just something that you're going to get around to eventually? I've met a lot of VTubers by just hanging out on Twitch. Nope, one of your best buds is going to pay for your avatar. That is very kind of them. Hi, Sammy. How are you doing tonight? And then after completing this whole building, we have to do that. You're tired? You and me both, buddy. I've seen one of those things in my city. They have it down in a place away from, like, near the industrial area. They make it out of bricks, etc., and then they'll actually splash oil around it and light the whole building on fire. And then the firefighters can actually go in and get real practice going into the flames and trying to do stuff before they get put in a life or death situation. You're bruised and bashed, you fell while out hunting? Oh snap, what were you hunting for? Same here, you're really tired from work in the rain. I love the rain, but working in it probably would be a big headache. You started playing South Park, then Pebbles showed up in a call. Apparently Latte had a collab planned for the two of them, so you joined, but then Latte showed up and didn't know what she wanted to play. Facepalm. I genuinely question her sanity sometimes. Streamer Pro Latte. Then again, I'm not even kidding you. I often decide... Oh, you were hunting geese. Do geese actually taste good, question mark? I know you're not allowed to hunt the geese where I am. Canadian geese are, like, protected. But yeah, I often decide when I'm going to play, like, 10 minutes before stream. I'm not even kidding. I'm just like, you know what? What am I in the mood for tonight, and what do I have installed still? And then I tap through the 5 or 6 things. I believe there's a bonus level in this I've unlocked where you clean the Mars rover. And you're in like a desert, so I'm not sure if it's supposed to look like you're actually on Mars. And there was a cool mini golf level, but right now I'm just trying to do the campaign stuff. Well, pressure washer would be fun in real life. It's not like anything is ever really this dirty.
Tyr is legendary supreme.
Gasp.
Sasha is legendary
Gasp
supreme.
again.
Mods are legendary supreme.
I highly doubt that. Wait, no, I mean yes, they are. How you doing, Sleep? Hope you had a good day. Also, you got followed by your Oshi and I panicked. Yeah, I liked that on Twitter. I had never seen your Oshi before, but I saw you mention them, I clicked them, and it said they have like 260,000 followers or something like that on Twitter alone. But hi Donkus, how are you doing? So big congrats to that Mabu. I wonder what they saw. What was the post that got them to follow you? Did they like something else? Did they like a certain post before they followed you? Oh, for a second I thought I saw cat prints on this. Because in some of the levels you see little prints from the mayor's cat that has run away. Because they hold some event where they put a hat on the cat. Donkus, insert chat emote here. Do I have to get a chat emote just so you can use it? I'll DM you. It was something I regret, but she liked. Oh, hilarious. And then I do like the character designs of, when we were talking, I mentioned Wither and Waves before, I really like the character designs of Zenless Zone Zero. I know that doesn't come out till like July 3rd though. You should get a break throwing them out. Oh, and that hopping one. Palmlet has one of those hopping ones that I could get done by Markissa. Let me see this. Let me see Mabu's shame. Hilarious. Well, I mean, you agreed, you mentioned them, so I can see why they go, oh, that's nice of you, even if it wasn't in the best light. A lot of people play up that yandere, basically, trope. And a lot of people go for it. Palm isn't really hopping. Oh, for some reason I thought it was. Look, the exclamation point is just an eye upside down. Ridiculous. She's the ultimate combat dolphin AI cyber girl 0. Man, that is a mouthful. Ultimate combat AI cyber girl. That'd make a good manga title. Manga. Monkey. Return to monkey. I gave you a follow, Crow and Seer. Nice. Crow streams like once every 3 months. Or he'll stream when Honkai or Star Rail get a new draw. Seer, I think, has only streamed maybe once, though. And we judge him heavily for that. There's the duality of the two people. One thanks them, and the other goes, bruh, what are you doing following me? That's something a stalker does. There you go, now they thank you. Aw, yeah. Oh, I also did like 5 random rolls last night and ended up getting Robin in Star Rail. So at some point I'll have to farm the stuff for her. That also means I can stop wasting my rolls for when Firefly or someone drops. You streamed like 3 times the last 2 weeks? What? What did you stream? Helldivers? Fortnite? Oh, you finally made it to 700. You lost a lot of your regular watchers after your vacation, so it makes you really happy. Wait, it makes you really happy that you lost a lot of your regular viewers after your vacation? That is a wild mob. No, I'm kidding. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. They do say that breaks... Hi, Dyer. They do say that breaks are like one of the worst things you can do when you're a streamer, but that's also why streamers burn out so much. Because they're like, if you're not regular, if you're not streaming at your usual time, yada yada drops by this much. But you can always get it back, and it's not worth damaging your health or your psyche just to try to keep up with the numbers. Once was Helldivers with Kroll, and twice was Monster Hunter Rise. Nice, nice, nice. You've been playing Hades and really enjoying it. I believe I bought Hades recently. I've never played it. Originally it didn't appeal to me that much, I just didn't like the way the character moved and stuff. I think just threw me off a bit. But I've seen such good reviews by friends of it, and some of it I can see. Will you be playing Paladins later? I am thinking of playing Paladins in like an hour. I'm not sure if I'll stream my full 4 hours or not, because I am tired today. Curling, you almost streamed again too. Stream us trying out Scare Ritual. Not sure if I've heard of Scare Ritual. Or no, I did. You guys mentioned it the other day. You didn't like your first run and gave up and finally said you'll try it. It's getting late. Have a blessed night and stream. Good night, sweet dreams. Take care of yourself, hugs and pats. Good night to you as well, and sweet dreams to you as well. I appreciate you following and coming by, Wicket. You take care of yourself. You're gonna lurk, gonna be here, but you need to stretch your bottom after stream. Sounds good. Thank you for lurking, Mabu. And now that you've a bunch of us from dying, it's been a lot more enjoyable, especially being able to choose which weapon you want. That makes sense. It is a roguelike, and in a lot of roguelikes, like even Binding of Isaac, you can't play at your best right when you start. You're going to have rough runs right out the gate, or this and that. And then once you unlock stuff, you get buffs, etc., etc., you can finally find your own play style and have a lot more fun with it. Trying to see how far back I can be for how fast I can go. Hi, Jed. How are you tonight? I can't remember if I have... No, I did not buy the expansion. Howdy, Sasha. How's it going? Tired. How about you? Benedict Isaac, kind of the opposite to me. You only have good items. Oh, that is kind of true. I forgot about that. You unlock more and more bad items later on, with the exception of some of the handful of unlockable stuff. Yeah, so the more you play the game, even though some really good items get thrown in, a lot of items that can be absolutely horrible get added in too. You even thinking of streaming tonight too? Your attempts trying to 100% some of the songs on Fortnite. Doc, it's Leonard, Cal's dad. When can you come around? I've got something filthy dirty for you. That sounds sus. Then again, I am a cleaner. And if you want to stream, you should. You've said before you don't like streaming when people you watch are live and stuff like that, but I say just go for it. I don't know if you can, still copying. Oh, fair, that makes sense. I mean, you could still stream it, and people could see you hitting all the buttons and such, but they would not be able to hear the music in the background. Or you get in trouble if they could hear the music. Because you can turn off copyright music in the settings for Fortnite. And yeah, that might make it kind of boring, but people might still find it amusing to see you trying to hit and fail or perfect all the different things. You're doing okay, it's been a chill day, you got up late, took a long walk for shopping, made a cup of tea when you got back. Would they even care? It depends. I think that they auto-mute some of your stuff. I believe if it detects Seer isn't affiliate, I don't actually know how that works then. They might still care even if you're not affiliate, since Twitch itself might get in trouble for playing your music on it. They might be like, you know, we're banning your account or something like that. I personally wouldn't risk it. On that note, it's not like they could demonetize you when you're already demonetized for not being an affiliate. Hi, Asterisk. How are you tonight? You're about to research if you can stream it but not save the VOD. I believe you can. I mean, that might work. That's what people like Kaiko and stuff did with their karaoke stuff. I think it's still against, like, the TOS. Twitch still won't like it, but it's not as if they're constantly watching, so I don't think they can do much about it. You're gonna catch up with your mother tomorrow and treat her to a late Mother's Day dinner? That's nice of you to do. Do you know where you're gonna take her? Is it gonna be a fancy restaurant like McDonald's? I'm kidding, that is not a fancy restaurant. Pretty sure making the bot automatically deleted is safe. That's good to hear. And I assume that's mainly because it's, what is it? They don't check stuff live. They probably look at the VODs mainly to make sure if there's proof you've done stuff. So if it's already happened, they'll just brush it off. I haven't seen Kaiko and Biggs. I haven't actually seen Biggs' end of story stream in months. I know he was a little disappointed after his 1 year or 2 year or something anniversary, and I think he wasn't as high as he wanted to be in numbers. But I wonder if something happened to him in real life. You're distressed and had a bad day? I'm sorry to hear that, Asterisk. Do you want to talk to us about it, or something personal you'd rather not get into? He floated a couple restaurants, but she settled on a Chinese restaurant downtown. Nice. My sister loves going to Chinese restaurants. I'm so about it. I like some of the things, like Singapore, basic things, like Singapore noodles and stuff, but I'm a picky eater. Also, how did your doctor appointment go, if you don't mind talking about it? It actually went pretty good. I was glad to go to it. I was super nervous. I always get super nervous in the doctor waiting room, especially if it takes like a half hour to get in. So that was very tiring, and one reason I am tired tonight. On that note, he said he's not worried about some of my concerns. I don't mean that in a mean way, but I mean, after being on the new medication, I've had 1 or 2 issues with my stomach bugging me and stuff like that. And he's all like, oh no, this is perfectly normal, yada yada, you don't need to worry about this. So that makes me feel better. So I just keep up with the current medication for my flare-up, and then I'm supposed to see him in like 2 weeks. And then he said in 2 weeks they will decide what to do next. If everything's going good, thumbs up. We just continue as is till everything's fine. If anything's changed, or if it's not a lot better in 2 weeks, that's when they consider the option of doing things like an endoscopy or stuff like that, just to double check everything. But it hopefully will not come to that. And even if it does, it's not the first time I've done that. They just knock you out, and then you don't have to care. It's parts what's been going on with Chimmy, and part overwork and part mental distress in your life. Did something happen with Chimmy? I've lurked in a few of her streams, but I haven't always had the volume on, just because. I end up clipping VODs and playing games and doing stuff, and I just farm points. Work overload makes sense, and I'm not sure if there's anything you can do about that, because can you actually say no when they tell you to do certain jobs as a trucker? Or is it like the more you say no, the more they won't use you in the future, so you have to try to be as on the ball as possible? And then mental distress is indeed something a lot of us deal with, so it's not anything to be ashamed of, etc. I was about to say I probably didn't get the inside of those things, but I did. They've almost got the whole building. A little column A, a little column B. Because yeah, if you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to, but you're a regular here and we do care about you. So if you do need to get something off your chest, as long as it's not like yabai with self-harm or something like that, then you can feel free to bring it up and talk to us about it. Normally I only find it questionable if someone comes in talking about mental health problems and stuff like that if there's someone who has literally never been here before. Because there's always the trope where people bring up streamers are not your therapist, etc. But if you've known someone for over a year, etc., whether it's online or not, I generally still consider them my friend. And then as a friend, it is obvious to care about them and how they are feeling. I think the ladder, yeah, can let you go all the way to the roof. Wood. Yeah. I get stuck on the ladder and then I can't move like left and right on it. You can only go up and down as soon as you're attached to it. Did I miss something up there? Or of course now I don't attach to it. No, that is just the thing in the distance. Okay, good. I can jump to this little nook. I've never seen Thief Simulator 2 go on sale. Because Thief Simulator, as simple as it was a game I actually enjoyed. So I probably should look at buying the second game even at full price sometime. I remember Food saying something like you could actually tase people in it. What does that have to do with being a thief? Oh, sounds fun though. Which was the button? Was it R turns, F does that. I was trying to remember there was a button for, oh, C. When you're up close like this, it sometimes helps to be able to do it this way just so you don't have to move. This probably helped with your enjoyment that you're now playing on a controller rather than a keyboard with Hades. Oh, fair. Are the keyboard buttons kind of wonky? Your main concern is getting copyright strike while live, but can't find a straight answer. On the official Fortnite website about Festival, they do recommend disabling VODs and clips. Okay, fair enough. I don't know if I've ever heard of someone getting a copyright strike while live, but it's like, I can't, what is it? I can't in good conscience recommend it because I don't actually know if they wouldn't. I have never met anyone who's gotten an actual copyright strike against them. Not once. In my 2 years of VTubing have I met a friend who has done that playing something live. But that doesn't mean there isn't the 1% chance of it happening, of being the one getting caught. And then I can't remember if it's like if you get 3 of those strikes against you, they just delete your channel. Or is that how YouTube worked? Okay, so all this stuff looks done. So I wonder if it's only the building back here. Get rid of the ball! They don't need a soccer ball. This is a fire hall, not a soccer hall. It's literally the firefighters' only source of enjoyment during their tough job, and here I am throwing it away. Goal! I can't go any further than this. You don't really know how to explain what's going on with Jimmy, but you feel the same way. You've known Jimmy almost as long as you, Sasha, and I can't help it all, and you don't want to talk about your personal life on Twitch outside of your job. Fair enough. No pressure to talk about that stuff. But yeah, it is upsetting if there's someone you care about, and they're going through a lot, and they're telling you you're going through a lot, but there's literally nothing you can do, whether that's because you're unable to help, or if it's just because it's not your place to, etc. So I guess all I can say is suffer well. It sounds bad, but that's what the Death Knights in Warcraft used to say. I think I can buy, like... Is this gun not the Pro Vista? Prime Vista 3000. Short extension. It's Prime Vista long. The keyboard warriors at Reddit said turning off walls is a workaround, but they can still smack you with the strike while live. I think we read the same exact post. Dun, dun. I've still never once used the soap in this game. They can, but it's very rare indeed. Because it's like most of their stuff is automated with Twitch. I don't think they actually have monitors going around checking stuff. Unless maybe it was a high... If it was a high volume thing, like you could try not marking down that you're doing specifically the Fortnite festival, because maybe they're watching streams that are specifically titled as doing the festival, whereas if you just title it playing Fortnite, etc., they might skip over it. There's no falling damage, I believe. Yeet. Pow. Imagine if that just suddenly ends my run. I would legitimately cry. By which I mean I wouldn't. I'd just shake my head and be like, so much heat. Yeah, I keep forgetting and I keep saying I forget. Oh god, I have Alzheimer's. You don't always recommend Reddit as a reliable anything, but occasionally you run across pockets of helpful people there. Or at least find a jumping off point for worthwhile searches. True enough. Hi, Ampipos. How are you tonight? Ampipos! Have you streamed at all lately, Amp? You doing alrighty? Nice, nice, nice. Okie dokie pokey. You have not. Tragic! Now we'll never get amped. No, there's nothing wrong with not streaming. If you're not in the mood, you ain't gotta. Unless Seer demands it, because Seer is cool. Then you absolutely have to. You only go to Reddit for gaming issues. I think I've gone to Reddit for certain, like, internet issues and streaming issues. Because they end up being posts there people have made, end up being some of the top results for people asking questions. You're debating on it for the Mega Man Legends series. Oh yeah, you were talking about that recently. I remember watching some of the first Mega Man Legends, but I didn't even know there was a second one. Was the first one for original PlayStation, or was it for PlayStation 2? Sometimes maybe good, sometimes maybe bad, yep. And like 3/4 of the things I've tried from suggestions on there haven't worked at all. Both are for PS1. I know I've seen Foobs playing PlayStation games and such here on Twitch. With like the retro tag, etc. or 1 or 2 games that actually did have the game somehow still available on Twitch. When they call it a drill tower, because they do the fire drills in it. I can hear my shoes squeaking. Question is, I might from here have to try to do things like that, because I can't reach the backs of these any other. Actually, hey, you can go into the building. For now, you're trying out House Flipper 2. Nice, nice, nice. I saw Kaiko play the first one at one point, and it actually looked pretty good. But then I looked it up, and it was still expensive, like 40 bucks or something like that, and I was like, nah, son. Let's just focus on the outside of it first. There's an entertaining at the ground floor? Oh, you mean an entrance? Yeah. As soon as I saw I could jump on the top there and go down, I assumed I could go in from the bottom. I just never looked at this place up close, so I was focused on the fire hall the whole time. Sears debating on if he should get copyright striked on Twitch. He's like, I kind of want to, but at the same time it's permanent, so maybe I shouldn't. But I want to. Copyright strike sounds so cool. Nodders. And that's why he's looking at Reddit. He's looking at answers on how to speedrun getting banned on Twitch. All he has to do, though, is to stream South Park The Fractured Butthole, like Mabu's doing. I'm not even kidding you. Mabu was playing that, and I tuned in, and then his character, who's a kid, goes into a back room, and these 2 priests came along and wanted to do sus stuff, and he ended up fighting them, and then I just slowly tuned out. But it's South Park, so I expect humor like that. Honestly, not that hard. You're right about that, actually. It's pretty easy to be banned from Twitch for doing certain stuff. It isn't permanent? You've gotten 4 copyright strikes already? Oh wow, I guess it's YouTube that deletes your channel once you get 3 of them. I feel like this is the biggest level I've done. Music-related ones. And is it for streaming music while playing things like Powerwash Sim? And I'm not sure if Twitch gives you the copyright strike, or is it like, is the people who own the music have to actually come at you for it? I know if Twitch detects certain music in your VOD, they'll like auto-mute sections of the VOD, etc. And same with YouTube, where if you try to upload it, they'll not crop out, but they'll turn sections of the video red and be like, yep, if you want us to actually play the sounds from this part of the video, you've got to show us that you actually own the copyright for it. Or have use of the copyright. You can't just claim fair use. Hacking Bug doesn't save score on song when you play just the one song and not a few in a row. You hit a high score that didn't save. That is redonkulous. As such, you can blame Donkus. Because why else would they call it redonkulous if not for it being his fault? Every time I do know that if you get too many strikes, then your privileges of streaming can be banned. at which point your channel's basically dead. But you said they're not permanent, so does that mean if you get one, you can wait long enough, and then it'll disappear, and then you have full marks again for getting like 3 or whatever strikes? Hi Uranium, how are you doing tonight? You know, for YouTube, there are bots that companies employ that listen for their properties or something they think they can get away with claiming against smaller channels. I would 100% believe that. You good? All packed up and ready to go to California to visit your cousin? Nice, nice, nice. I hope you have a good time over there. Don't beat your cousin up. I know cousins fight sometimes. It's like a ritual. I'm from this place. I'm from this place. Get him! The only fighting we do is sword fighting. That still sounds dangerous, but also incredibly cool. I was going to make an unsay-so joke, but no, I will abstain. Nodders. Maintain the say-so image! You got a problem with a company called Rumblefish that kept claiming your LP of Dink Smallwood for an MIDI of Tchaikovsky? Interesting. I know almost none of those words. I'm telling you, Sierra isn't cool. He's legendary supreme. Like when I can just go back and forth like this. It makes it so simple. No effort. Or I mean, there's the effort of push A, push D, move mouse slightly. I'll go back down and get that stuff I missed. Okay, I was about to call an elevator. I need the scaffolding for this. My guy's just got arms of steel, being able to lift this whole thing at once. I'm so proud of him. Or jealous, maybe both. The copyright strike falls off after only 30 days. Realistically, sword fights would last only a couple seconds, but sword clashing is cool as heck indeed. And I can't remember if the spear was so much more, reading like the spear was so much more deadly than swords for the most part. Because it's half the time with the sword you don't even want to actually slash at the person, you want to stab them with it. Because it is that much harder to dodge. Piercing strikes. Was it in a lot of the old wars, like, you know, knights and stuff like that, most of the people, a lot of the people would just be armed with like axes and sickles and stuff, because the king didn't actually want to spend money to properly arm his forces. Sure, he'd help with the knights, but then again, a lot of the knights were basically nobles and could afford their own stuff anyways. But the general couple thousand soldiers that they had that were actually just farmhands they recruited, they were expected to bring their own weapons. But you know, if the sword was a sidearm? You mean the sword was treated as a sidearm? You do know there's no fencing on the other side of the scaffolding? This side you mean, where I could just go off? I could have paid attention to that, but eh. I actually thought both sides were, I wasn't thinking. But not like it matters, really. And they were also super expensive both in time and training and materials, indeed. Especially if they had a horse, too. So if you lose even a handful of them, then it was a huge downside or a huge blow to their army. Kind of a complicated subject, indeed. And it won't let me jump off it now. You trapped me, Asterisk! You said I was free! Freedom for Sasha! You want a scythe? We used to have a scythe. It belonged to my grandpa. It wasn't like a Grim Reaper scythe and super sharp, but it still worked for cutting out long grass behind their place, etc. You needed that? Good. Silly times can be had, but the moment has to show itself first. You're fine taking the copyright risk, now it's getting over the anxiety it keeps watching you heck up over and over again. That just sounds like good content to me, like I'm not even kidding. Hold on. If he does start streaming and people want to check out his channel, you can literally just click that link and then go bully them. Bully, 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 bully. No, shout! Too late. Get shouted, nerd. So in the militia, which was conscripts, they had to provide their own equipment? Yeah. Militia, that's what the word was for it. I can't remember, they say a lot of those people in olden times that were in wars, like Napoleon or stuff, I can't remember if he was only like 16 years old or something like that when he was doing his stuff in the army. Then again, people didn't used to live nearly so long. If you look at it, like 2,000 years ago, etc., people would be getting married sometimes at age like 13, and it wasn't even weird. Just because people might only live to be, even a healthy person might only live to be in their 30s, etc.
Series awesome. Series awesome. Series awesome.
Oh, I was actually trying to wash off the shadow. Can you imagine a power washer so strong it can get rid of shadows? Just deal with it. If it wasn't realized, but the US founding fathers were late teens, mid-20s. Yep. It's just in the last like 200-300 years we have expanded human health by so much. Creation of things like certain internal surgeries, antibiotics, vaccines, etc. have increased our life expectancy so much. And then it's no wonder by the time we're 70, etc., our bodies start falling apart and getting so much harder to use when you consider in the wild where we're probably only made, like in the actual wild, humans were probably only supposed to live to be like 15-20 years, I bet, by which point they were likely to die from a cut or a disease, infection, etc., etc. I feel like the staircase is going to be annoying as heck to clean. I almost said hell. You can't say hell in a say-so string, right? Just like we call it heck divers. Heck. Aw, heck. Aw, H-E double hockey sticks. That's the best way to say it. Because see, just look at that. The L's look like hockey sticks. That's coming from a Canadian. Frog divers. I would 100% play frog divers. I'm not even kidding you. You just play as like frogs diving off, diving boards, trying to get the best score ever, competing in the Olympics. Frog divers! Patent pending. Copyright, don't steal it from me. Helldivers mod that is frogs. Oh god, can you imagine if they turn the bugs into frogs? Besides the time you dropped 50 subs, question mark? What besides that? You thought you were already following Seer? I feel like that line is out of context. But I could totally see if someone modded the hunters, possibly even the, whatever they're called, the stalkers, to be frogs and helldivers. Hi Sunny, I hope you're having a nice night. Power of the Wash. I'm guessing you're playing Uno with Swift. I saw them load that up on Steam earlier. and I instantly commented on it. I'm like, oh my god, Swift is playing Uno. We actually had a fun idea. Spill the beans. Unless they're jelly beans, do not spill them. Keep them in their properly glass bowl that anybody can take a handful of when they come by Grandma's house to actually visit her. Just play EDF. There's already... Oh, there's giant frogs in EDF. I thought you fight bugs and robots in that. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Oh, I think you said something lines of holy that because it was... Oh, yeah, I said I almost... Yeah, the time you dropped 50 subs last month. That time I almost swore because I was like, what the blank, dude? Like, that is insanity. That reminds you, you purchased a couple games last night. You picked up Deep Rock Survivors and also a roguelike called Jupiter Hell, which is basically what if Doom was a roguelike. That actually seems interesting. I might have to remember to look up Jupiter Hell. I know I saw Deep Rock Survivors, but I wasn't too interested in it since it just seemed like one of those joystick shooter type things. Which, I mean, it totally works, and I can see why people would like it. But I'm just on those type of games lately. I say that, but I still played Hollow Pure a few times. I mean, I could take off this thing now. The music is jamming. It is. If you're interested in it, I am just playing astral synth, or playing synthwave, chillwave music by lo-fi beats. Lo-fi girl / lo-fi boy, whatever, they create a lot of free music. And while you can't like sell the music or anything like that, they openly say we will never, you can use our music in streams and we will never ever file a copyright against it. So they can't stop certain videos on YouTube or something like that from getting muted by the automatic system, but you can at least be confident that they'll never actually ask you to take it down or file problems for you just for streaming their music. You played the demo of Survivors last year. It's basically in the family of Power Survivors or Hollow Cure, just with the Deep Rock code of game. That actually would be cool. Maybe I should look that up then. Because I do like how those games work with the little upgrades you get as you kill the enemies, etc. And eventually you're firing so much stuff off. It wouldn't hurt for me to just look it up and see. It's whitelist music. I don't know what that means. Does whitelist music mean music that Twitch has approved for you to play on it? That was the weirdest, just, it ends perfectly here and the whole wall turned white. Or does that just mean it's whitelisted for stream use, basically? I bought Risk of Rain yesterday night. It popped up on my Steam wishlist for like $2.50 Canadian. Might not be a while till I play it, and I know it's an older game, but it still looked kinda cool. Nothing's popping up there. I was gonna say if it's something from below like this will. But no, have an alternate history game set in turn of the century maritime. Though instead of sea ships, they have airships. The player plays as an airship entrepreneur to ship stuff across the world with your wacky designs, help in historical conflicts, and end around the space age in the 60s. Oh, the 60s to the 80s. Where's the frogs, though? We need the frogs, man. They're making the frogs gay. There's chemicals in the water, man. I can't even remember what that meme was from. I think the music should start looping in a minute. Oh, Alex Jones. Waitlist music means the producer has given a written consent to either a person, group, or everyone to use it for non-profit uses, such as streaming. Oh, okay. If I remember, I'm not sure if it's someone else I'm thinking of, but if I remember, that person is not actually a good person. But people just thought it was so ridiculous they took the clip out of context and started using it because, hey, stupid people gonna stupid. If I remember reading, the animal that has one of the highest rates of homosexuality is bats. And I remember someone pointing that out after finding it out, and then showing a picture of Batman and Robin, and people are just like, by the way, not Zeppelin-style airships, but that's exactly what I was thinking. Alex said that shooting was staged and the parents of the children were hired actors. Oh, good lord. Yeah, maybe we shouldn't get into that stuff because that'd probably annoy me. Because I just know stuff like, I don't even want to say the one person's name, but I know there's an American Republican who went around to the Sandy Hook school shooting victims and was following one down, trying to tell them, like, you know, this never happened, right? You just made it up. You're not replying to me because it never happened and you have nothing to say in your defense, etc. And I'm like, can you not just lock that person up in a crazy house? I know there isn't insane asylums anymore, but there's definitely a psych ward at the hospital. Semi-steampunk balloon airships. He's a horrible guy, you'll leave it there. But yeah, what Dyer said. Oh, the next ad starts in 5 minutes. It's anywhere up to 3 minutes long. I apologize in advance. It's the only way to maintain pre-roll free on Twitch. You ads, I know, right? I would literally pay like probably 30 USD a month if they let me just skip ads altogether, and then they'd still get some money. I feel like the reason they don't allow people to pay to have ads off their channel is because if they did that, they'd probably be forced to offer that to everybody, and they probably make so much ad money off of the big streamers, like, you know, Iron Mouse and CA Dog or whatever, etc. And so by not offering the option to anyone, they don't have to offer it to their biggest money makers. But then that ends up causing so much trouble for small streamers. The silliest thing with that case that Alex said, they had emails or texts about what they said, and his lawyers accidentally sent the opposing side all his text. Respawn? Accidentally. Lawyer MVP. Why does that suddenly remind me of that guy from Cyberpunk? World's best doctor, or best brain surgeon. But I have secret. World's best doctor, make no mistake. And they never responded, so they were allowed to use it. Yeah, it was the brain doctor. The Tiger Claw leader died on the table while he was operating on him. And then he had to flee the country or something like that because they were going to take revenge on him, kill him. And then after you save him or escort him out, he brings up the secret that the truth is, doctor, make no mistake, yada yada. That was a strange mission. It really was. I think I had a clip of it. Good night, Sonny. Sweet dreams. Don't let the bed dire fox bite. The little dire foxes that hide in your bed and drink your blood. Tragic. Tragic. You don't bite? Ridiculous. What if people like it if someone bites? Biting is in fact a love language. You didn't understand the ending? Do you mean the ending of that quest? Because I think the ending of the quest was just that someone was helping smuggle the doctor out of the country so that the Tiger Claws wouldn't be able to get a hold of them. I don't like the fact that that is an actual fact. Sleep tight, don't let the Hydra bite. Does the Hydra bite? Does the Hydra have 6 heads or does it have 9 heads? Either way, that sounds like a lot of biting. Did I do? No, I didn't do that roof part. my head. I think my dog's actually sleeping upstairs with my mom. That biting is a love language. Didn't the brain doctor purposely kill the Terco leader because the Terco leader did something to his daughter? I do not know about that. I don't remember him doing anything to the doctor. I just remember him killing them and saying later that it was on purpose. Maybe because the Kyber Claw was such a bad person. He tried to pass it off as an accident, didn't get away with it, and then admits later it wasn't a real accident. I remember there being a different situation with, I think it was a cyber psycho or something like that, and I think his daughter was kidnapped and turned into basically a prostitute, forcibly. And the guy tried to get her back and eventually starts going crazy from either all the implants he had in him or that he overused. And so he absolutely does get revenge for it, but then he basically gets up going crazy. But then I saved, or tried to save, all the cyber psychos, knock them out, and then Regina Jones would go pick them up. But yeah, I've lately, while going through my old VODs, or all my old clips that I'm trying to clip through, I'm going currently through a lot of old Fallout clips, and I absolutely forgot there was one where it looked like McCready was surrendering to X-88. I turn around at one point, and no joke, McCready has his hands up. He's like bugging out in the pose and has his hands up while the other guy's standing right behind him. At some point, once I get a lot of my VODs clipped, I'm thinking of, I mentioned the other night, I'm thinking of putting like all the VODs from certain games, snipping them all together, and then just calling it like shenanigans. Fallout 4 shenanigans, and then just like a half hour of nothing but clips of me. You thought you were actually talking about something that actually happened? No, 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 I'm sorry, asterisk. I thought we mentioned it was in Cyberpunk. Can you imagine if that happened in real life, though? Oh, was Kroll thinking it was something that happened in real life, too? Because no, we are most certainly talking about Cyberpunk. Doesn't sound too far off from real life. I mean, I can see something like that happening. The odds are slim, but it's not like someone wouldn't decide to if they thought they could get away with it. And that's the main thing. Can you get away with it? It really wouldn't surprise me if it did happen. Dr. Lulu let the guy die because he knew what the Tiger Claws do, so he purposely let the surgery fail for the greater good. Yeah. He knew this person's a bad guy, and he just goes, well, surgery failed, there was always a risk because I'm working with the brain, and they didn't buy it, and they're like, you didn't save him, we're gonna kill you. And he goes, whoop, didn't work as planned, I gotta get out of here. And then later, when you talk to him, he ends the quest by being like, secret, world's greatest doctor, make no mistake. Still greatest doctor, yada yada. Reminds you of when the leader of the Soviet Union died because the doctors were too terrified to work on them and being blamed for him dying. Oh, I feel like I remember hearing something like that. Like they called for the doctors, or he was really sick and he did not respond for like 2 days. But for those 2 days, no one was willing to go into his room and check on him because they thought if something's wrong, they'll blame me, or if I go in without his permission, he'll kill me, etc. So they literally just left him there. Well, 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 if it isn't the consequences of my own actions. This looks pretty now that it's all bright. That was the doorway, okay, I was like, did I get the window? There is no window. Only Zool. To be fair, Stolen kinda had it coming. Yeah, there's a lot of people that honestly deserve the things that happen to them. Then again, who are we to judge? Random people on the internet, that's who we are. Judge away. It is funny that if you're talking to someone from like 1,000 years ago, the weirdest thing to tell them would be that like in most of our pockets, we have a device that can access all of human history. like the information from all of human history and answers and this and that, and we basically use it to look at cat pictures and funny jokes, aka our phone and browsing the web. You like the pattern that spraying the stairs causes? What if I do it in like a haphazard way? Do you still like that? Do you still like that now? They shouldn't be like, yes, yes I do. Knowing which world war is it is the most shocking thing? To me that doesn't seem surprising, because if there's one world war, what's to make you think there'll never be another one? Humans and war go hand in hand. One of the most efficient things humans have gotten better at over the years is killing other humans. So if someone from the future came along and said like, oh, so when is World War V happening? I'd be like, probably any day now. That's what everyone thought at World War I. And have mental meltdown on a worldwide board in which everyone can see what you post. They were like, we won't be having one of those again. Wrong! And then after this level, I'll probably switch over to Paladins. And then, like I said, I might end a little early tonight just because I am tired after my doctor's appointment and pharmacy stuff, etc. Boom! World War II. Gotcha! Didn't expect that, did you? EP kitty? Yes. Not actually EP like sleepy, but EP tired. Or exhausted, I guess. I am not a social animal. Hi, Lily or Zombie. How are you doing tonight? You were pretty much done with high school before cell phones became ubiquitous. They were still telling us to learn to do math on paper. You're not always going to have a calculator with us. That has not aged well. I mean, you won't always have a calculator with you if you get stranded on a desert island. And then what if you have to divide up the coconuts between people but you can't do basic math? And then someone gets mad because it looks like you have more coconuts than they do and you murder each other. Wouldn't you regret not knowing basic math then? It absolutely makes sense to learn it just for that. I'm pretty sure the stairs are fully cleaned. Resource wars, so like today, just you wait. Hi, Aura, how are you tonight? I wouldn't be surprised if America goes to war with Canada, just because Canada, the Great Lakes, the 5 Great Lakes, are considered to be Canadian, or belong to Canada, and they are the world's largest source of fresh water. The American cities and towns that border the lakes are legally allowed to draw water from them, but I can absolutely see a war starting just over that, if it gets worse with global warming and stuff like that. If not that, then what? I know we have tons of wildfires in Canada. I think there's like 100. It'll be like Fallout where America would try to annex Canada. I would not be surprised, and it would probably happen. See Canada, the US, and Mexico forming a completely new country. I personally cannot, just because there's so much differences between them. I can vaguely see Canada and America combining together, but Americans would not be for the free healthcare. I mean, no offense in saying this, but I feel like with all the news I've seen about America, I have a hard time believing they would want to cooperate or become the same type of country alongside Mexico. I know how bad that sounds, but literally everything I see about America is about the border walls, illegal immigrants, and not liking Mexicans. I know that's not all Americans. You've learned to do math at least functionally off the dome through hobbies like D&D and chainmail. In your history as a hotel night auditor and cashier, it's a good skill to have. It is. I don't think I need to get all those little specs, because I just assume they will auto-complete when I'm like 90% done, or 99%. And we might end up having to hunt down where to. Yeah, you're EP2 and you need to be up early tomorrow, so actually can't say the joke because it isn't say so indeed. But good night, Uranium. Thanks for coming to hang with us. I hope you get yourself a good rest. Sweet dreams. Da, 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 da. We're almost done. Almost. And the one doctor contacted me and said, I mean in-game, doc something or other contacted me. I was like, after my recent events, I have to make sure people know I'm not talking about real life. The one doc contacted me in-game and said they had something dirty for me to clean. And I was like, it sounded incredibly suspicious the way he said it. That's why you would rather live in Alaska? My art sibling, Keone, lives in Alaska and she is not a fan of it. She absolutely wants to get out of there. Because like 6 months a year, there's almost no sun whatsoever. All you can say is take the first letter of Canada, USA, Mexico, and put them together. That is the unsay-so joke. Oh, fair enough. I never even noticed that. Hi, Trigor. How are you doing? Thank you for the hydrate. There's pros and cons. But yeah, Keone at least talks about the sun being like gone for most of the day for half the year. It's so isolated from places. And I think the prices of things, a lot of certain things end up going up because they basically have to fly them in. There's not a good direct land route. But all of that would be situational and depend on where you are in Alaska, I would think. Nowhere is perfect though. Except for where I am, and it's perfect because I'm here. What more could you ask for? You live in the area of the US where all the ICBM silos are located? Ooh, get me one, Kroll. Just one, only one. They won't even notice it's missing. And you're close to Yellowstone. So if things go...
If you had to eat a Pokemon,
dead.
which would it be? I would choose Klefki 3.
I have actually never thought about that. I would assume like Tauros or someone like that, where it would probably actually taste like beef, I would think. Miltank I know is supposed to be a cow, but I don't like the way it looks. So I feel like something like Tauros would probably be the best, or the safest bet at the very least. And then you see someone who's super depressed and they'll be like, Coffin. Or like the most toxic Pokemon. Thank you for lurking, Trigor. You probably eat Psyduck. Ridiculous. Why not Farfetch? He comes with his own seasoning. I think there was actually a Pokemon episode about that, or something like that. Since we can go inside here, the bars are easier to clean. I wonder how the final thing is going to look, what angle they're going to have at where they show your character. Depends on where you are in Alaska. It is big. Your hometown is closer to Seattle, Washington than it is to Anchorage, Alaska. We get an average of 2 to 13 feet of rain a year, or 12 to 13 feet of rain a year, but even on winter solstice, I think you get only roughly 6 hours of sunlight a day. and your only way in and out is plane or ferry, I feel like that is something that would make me nervous. Knowing that you're like, I don't know if I'd be happy living full-time on like an island area, but that's just because I am a prairie boy. Yeah, there's 150 missile silos in your state alone. Like I said, get me one. Basically, duck meat is amazing. If you get any eggs, they're very rich. Do people ever make mayonnaise out of duck eggs? I only ask because you can do that in Stardew Valley, but I've never actually heard of duck mayonnaise. Hi, Philip. How are you doing tonight? I've seen it intimated with duck eggs, but you've never tried it. I was about to say, it's not letting me jump up. Trying not to fall. Not that I hurt from falling, but I just don't want to have to climb back up. I don't know if I hold this on it long enough, if it'll get rid of it on its own. It does look like it does get the rust off on its own. English muffins go perfect with duck eggs. I have never had a duck egg. It seems odd to me, but I'm not against eating it, because I know it's just an egg. Is there? I was going to say, is there stuff on the outside that I didn't get? Yeah, there is. You would cut lines in front of a stranger for a toasted English muffin right about now? I do see something there. You've also had goose eggs. They usually have 3 to 5 yolks in a single egg. That is bizarre. Does that mean that one egg can turn into multiple chicks? Or does it work differently than that? Okay, still missing a lot on this wall that I somehow skipped. It's like I did the bottom half and then forgot to put the thing behind it to actually do it. You don't think it works like that? Oh, okay. Oh, now that I think of it, isn't the yolk what the baby basically feeds off of in the egg? Like they slowly absorb the yolk? It's not that, it's actually the fertilized part of the egg, obviously. Okay, great, thank you. Almost done. Who the heck is graffitiing a fire drill tower? all the way up here. I almost think they deserve to be allowed to do that, just for being able to reach all the way. No, what you're thinking. No, the thing you're thinking of is what becomes the baby bird. I think it's more to improve fertility for the female geese. If I remember, I can jump over there from here. Drill tower, ground floor, railings, and office cladding. The railings, I think, are going to be this. Ground floor. Oh. Office cladding. I don't even know what cladding means. But I feel like office would be this part of the building. Oh. Hey, FA, any chance you can hose down our spare truck? The mayor's running us ragged. Over here. Okay, now we get to see me finish the thing. Aw, we're not going to see the drill tower very well in the back. I do like how it's just slowly tracking you the whole time you do this. Hi, Downer. How are you doing tonight? That's one hell of a job, thank you. I gotta say, there's been a lot of talk in the community about your quality of work. From one person who loves standing around spraying water at stuff to another, you have our respect as well as some of our taxes. Clean the penny farthing? And it's $10. Clean the fire truck. Clean Grandpa Miller's car. Okay, I want to clean the penny farthing. Came a cropper on the old bicycle. Seems an element of rust may have crept in and seized up the ready stop blocks. Give the old boy a quick swish and there's a shiny threepenny bit in it for you. I remember hearing that researchers translated really old graffiti up on a cliff. And one quote, basically some Viking wrote, "This is very high up, way the heck up on a cliffside." Okay, and it is like rust. I have never seen one of these bikes in real life, but I feel like you'd see them more in France or Europe or something like that. I'll end after this, I just quickly wanted to see this thing. And I do appreciate Asterisk for recommending this nozzle early on, where it's the high pressure one, but it goes in a little swirl, so it actually makes it seem like it's a bigger distance. Since normally you just have duh, whereas this is going. But after this, I'll switch to Paladins to do my dailies. Anybody can join me if they want, and I will take a quick break to go take my medication and get a drink. You've seen one bike like this in a restaurant? Was it like on the wall or something, like mounted as a souvenir? Because I have seen some walls that end up having those weird things just hung up all over like decorations. Sniper Elite! I forgot right click. I've said that like 4 times tonight, and I will keep forgetting. Lost the room while we're at it. A trophy? I don't remember that. Knapsville Best Kept Garden 1996. It was in the lobby next to the waiting to be seated sign. Was it so people could just randomly ride it around the place while they wait? Because that would be incredibly cool. Zoom. Hi, Zayler. How are you tonight? How is that not the handlebars being clean? Oh, it was a display piece. Okay, pedals. Seat, I don't think I did the underside. Handlebars. I literally do not see what part of the handlebars is covered in dirt. You're doing good, chilling like a villain. I'm sure there's probably some hipster weirdo that rides one ironically. That's pretty much what I would expect to see. Hey, you're pulling an all-nighter tonight? We're trying his job. He's come out an absolute dream. If he didn't ride so beautifully, I'd flog him to a museum. Interesting. Hello, Doc. I hope you're as good with cars as you are with houses, because I've got my old wagon out of the garage, and it's dirtier than a Dung Beetle's Christmas list. I actually like that. It still turns over fine, but I'm not taking Dolores out for a spin till it's as gleaming as she is. Thanks, Leonard. Tomorrow you're headed to Disneyland, so it's a long trip. Oh, snap. Congratulations. I have heard that is expensive as blank. But I hope you enjoy yourself, because I'm sure it'll be fun. Okay, I'm going to load up Paladins, and then like I said, I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break, use the washroom, take my new medication and stuff. Let me start loading the game. Have fun, you haven't been there since last century. You're bringing in your own snacks. Gasp, unacceptable. At Philip. Philip! But yeah, I think I heard someone going there and spending like 25 grand or something like that to stay there a week or whatever, because they make you pay for the place, you pay for the food in advance, you pay to tip people, you do this and this and this, and it just adds up. And I'm like, good lord, you could buy like 2 cars. I'm waiting until I can actually capture the game. You cannot vanish from me, but he literally has the vanish thing. Look at that. Actually, while it loads up, I should just disappear anyways. Paladins. Doing dailies. I almost called them dailies. Dailies to join. I will be back in just a minute. I'm gonna go take my meds, use the washroom, BRB. BRBs! Okay, back. Sorry about that. Sound over. New week started for this stuff. Oh, Vox is actually on tonight. What are my dailies? Win a game, play 4 games, eliminations, champion XP, damage. I almost feel like passing on the damage just because I'm not the highest damage person, and I got something even worse. Play support. Bunch of times. I'm fine with playing it once or twice, but maybe I'll skip that daily. Just play games for champion XP, etc. Excuse me. Eliminations comes from just, those are basically assists, so that's easy. Win one game is easy because Dire will carry. Play games is easy. XP is probably do like 6 matches or something. I still need to spam my, I keep forgetting to spam, what is it? The thing that you put down? Sprays. Because there's 2 flare and style chests from spraying a bunch of times. Though this one also needs credits, which I'll get naturally. Oh yeah, I was before buying loading screens. Or no, buying skins. So that they wouldn't be from the chest. It wouldn't be those. Most characters have at least like 1 skin that uses coins. I probably don't have enough to get all of them, but I can get a bunch. I already bought that Subjugator skin because it is cool. And we don't need the mastery ones, because those don't appear in chests anyways. Pink is kind of cool. Harbinger. For some reason I thought it was Harbinger. Grr. Siege, Dawnforge. I will play whatever. Turkish Victor, better straight go to Victor. What? Someone else took Victor from him? Unfair. I don't know how much I trust a level 10 Ying, so it might be good to stick a healer. Oh, we do have tank.
Caspian.
Customize your champion.
Poseidon is a roller? AKA a controller, I take it you mean? So super accurate. Auto aim. Are you the furry dude's friend? AKA Bobo. Well, I'm muting that guy instantly. I'm surprised that many people know Bobo, but I guess if you look up Paladin streamers, he's normally one of the top ones playing it. A very high level Corvus, kind of high level Sky and Ying. Nobody low level on their team, and our team has multiples. Poseidon looks high PvP ranked with that border.
The field of battle is a canvas, and I am artiste.
Should I go nimble right out the gate? I feel like I should. Even though I have the card for speed increase when hitting love, it'll still help for getting away and stuff. In the situations where that's not up.
Prepare for battle.
I'm pulling up my sleeves. I have not played Caspian in a while. Oh, Ying did go Life Exchange. You can go DPS healer if you want.
4, 3,
No pressure.
1. And so it begins.
Oh, nope, 3 of them at once. They were all hanging back there at their entrance.
I do so detest dying.
Well, they killed the enemy tank.
On my way.
And they all are aiming quite well, focusing me. I think I got hit by poison darts there. If I'm this close, I can basically see Sky through there. Oh, was I crippled or something? Because I could not use my jump. I need more cooldown to use my dodge.
And back I come to my will.
Cop and Opadol? Cope Nope doll? Is that what it's supposed to be? I was gonna say, I saw someone over here. Okay, the Ying isn't good at aiming, so that's good to know at least. Because some Yings can be so precise with that. I'm up top or I jump down to help with that. Oh no, Leon finished me. Not by much. We got this. We both have Ying, we both have Corvus, which I find slightly amusing. Thank you. I was just trying to do that to kill their tank. I was going to say, Sky is just trying to hold the point, basically. Oh, they're right there. Oh, I got stunned there. Imagine Poseidon dancing to K-pop song. Hello, how's everyone? Hi there, honey bun. I am doing well. How are you tonight? I mean, as long as they add Poseidon into Fortnite, you can see anyone dancing to K-pop. Okay, they killed the Sky there. This thing throws me at a fast speed, which lets me get behind stuff. Oh no, they are chasing me down. Literally, if you saw all 3 of them turned around to hunt me there. I might have to wait for my teammates instead of just straight up flanking. You just got done cooking dinner? Nice, nice, nice. What did you make for dinner today? Did you make honey buns? That's totally a dinner. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Oh, so close. Mac and cheese with hot dogs. Nice, nice, nice. Who is it? Only one that really stuns is Nyx with their ult. I'm not concerned about Nyx's shield.
Point spawning in 15 seconds.
I could go for killing the illusions easier, but I kill them so fast.
Greetings and salutations.
5, 4, 3,
Go rejuve?
2,
Okay.
1.
I'll pay you later.
Last time I went right, so now I'm going left. Oh, that must have been on cooldown. Oh, they've got their healer, so I'm trying to run. Thank you. There's 3 of them here. You want some? Maybe if you go all the way over there, they'll share with you. Just maybe.
And back I come till my will be done.
And back I come till my will be done. And then I get off my mount so they can't hear me. Oh, that person is like not auto-aiming, but really focused aiming there. Oh, she was up there. That's smart of her. You'd share, but you already ate all of it. Tragic.
Enemy killing spree.
I do so detest dying. It's true artistry. Can't move. Thanks, Pat.
I'm not even going to go the full way around. I'm just trying to get their attention, because they've been turning to focus me before. Oh, got the sky at least. There wasn't anything here that you trust enough to eat. Oh, do you mean at like a gas station or whatnot? A truck stop? Alright, VODs have been disabled, now the anxiety is hitting. You're just streaming. Even if you're bad at it, that's just good content. People love seeing people fail at stuff. And you make perfect at absolutely everything.
That's the good stuff.
No one's pushing the point. Oh, and she cripples me with her ability. You won't be talking, of course, indeed. Just because you're streaming off console and don't have a mic or whatever. Yep, you'll never eat the roller food. I do not blame you for that. Food poisoning is bad. And hi HD, how are you doing tonight? Ying is all the way over there, but I'm not concerned about them. You do, it's just late and you can't talk. Oh, okay, fair enough. That makes sense, complete sense then.
And back I come till my will be done.
15 seconds remaining.
At the start, the Ying wasn't able to aim at all, and now they suddenly are. So I'm almost wondering, did they switch over to a controller for the auto
To
aim
the
assist?
Sasha redeem.
Oh, and she teleported behind us. Just thinking about eating them gives you the food poison.
An enemy is savage. Enemy double kill.
But you get a tiny Sasha over a normal Sasha. That's all you get. Enjoy. Zoom in! Oh, but it failed. See, then it looks like I've got more eyes like a spider. But yeah, the Ying has suddenly gone from unskilled to overpowered. Maybe they were playing with like one hand before. You just notice they also have core Ying. Yes, I mentioned that earlier. I was like, that is interesting that the healers on both sides are like that.
Chibi Sasha redeem when?
Never.
Spawning in 15 seconds.
I mean, I can remove that with that, and then we technically have two Sashas and Chibi Sasha.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm gonna wait a few seconds. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they are all on the ground floor there. Nope, I don't have enough to jump away.
Is immortal.
Well, at least I killed the... what is it called? Leon.
I do so detest dying.
I do have my ult. Oh my, I need to almost get, on the one hand, that talent that having only a 5-second cooldown on the jump is really useful, but then heck, the song you wanted to grab isn't in the store rotation.
I will be done.
Should we be trying to get the Sasha family pack? Oh snap. Yeah, I'm so used to being able to jump at a moment's notice. I'm waiting to see if she tries jumping down.
Can't touch me.
Oh, looks like they ran away. Three of them are constantly grouping up together. Sky, Corvus, and Ying are all playing together. Leon is rushing forward more than they should, so I don't think they're in call with those people.
Enemy rampage.
Dying. Bleed.
I was going to say, it feels like I can't do anything suddenly. I will just try to stay with my group mates so that they at least can't focus me down. And the moment I'm in their view, they look at me even if they're turned away at first. Yep, Nyx pulled them in and stunned them. Sky blew them up with the bomb. We got floored that second half, which is hilarious because we pushed all the way to their point twice. They lured us into a false sense of security. Yeah, I got 10 kills, except in the second half I got almost none.
Siege. Select your champion.
And then I'll wait and see what other people pick.
Customize your champion.
Like Khan's armor. His little head looks so funny though. Is there any cool Khan skins? I mean, there are several. But I always typically default to the what is it? Oh, does that refund the skin booster, I assume? Because otherwise that would be so mean.
Siege. Select a champion.
It does refund? Cool. I'm using XP. I accidentally picked the one character.
Customize your champion.
Dredge doesn't have many skins. Glocksama? What does that make me think? Glaucoma? I'm pretty sure World Ender isn't a title from leveling a character. Oh, it might be from Vora or Yag. I feel like Vora would be like Harbinger of the Abyss or Harbinger or something. I think we would have won if our team weren't furry haters. For real, for real. Oh, totally makes sense. Okay, they have a PvP ranked player as Vora. High level Fernando, high level Azon. This does not bode well. The one saving grace is their only healer character is low level and a Genos. What talent is Fernando going? Okay, Fernando is going Chivalry, so I'm instantly grabbing Record.
The battle is about to
I feel like I have to watch out for the Vora. Hi, okay, that's not a respond to hi.
5, 4, 3,
Rock on!
1. Let the battle begin.
Okay, they said hi, they don't hate me. If they hadn't have said hi, I would have said they hated me.
First blood.
I'll heal you with my portal! Ignore the fact that it doesn't heal you. Hi Taco, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for guiding that raid my way from silver the other day. I do appreciate it. I was gonna say, I heard something behind me. There is the ad break in 5 minutes. I apologize in advance. Oh, I don't have my portal back in time. And you deserve it. Thank you, thank you. You are too kind. We did get the point, even if they pushed us back. Oh, thankfully I can put my portal in the air like that. Oh, that hit the wall. I wanted to shoot that through to where those people were. Oh, no, they killed me before I could get into the portal. Congrats, did Fall Taco say something? Oh, you passed all your classes for my second semester of college. Congratulations to that. That is a huge deal. And hi, Starbomb. I'm doing well. How are you? Thank you for the head pat, Jed.
6 enemy killing spree. 4, 3, 2, 1.
If they can get to the point. Oh no, no one's on the point. Pulling dry skin off my hand, ignore me. I'm just looking down suddenly for so long. Nikolai, you were mostly curious whether the head pat would trigger on both models or just one. Sadly, the second model is considered an asset, so the redeems don't work on it. You upload the current model, like the Black Goth Sasha, as a live 2D asset. You have to go put the child you're babysitting down for bed, so you'll have a good night. You have a good night too, honey buns. Sweet dreams. Let's grab some cooldown for my teleport just to get away from everything.
3, 2, 1.
More explosives.
I'm gonna try nuking the point from further back. No, it doesn't look like it's hitting people. It hits someone at the two people at the start. They got like half the enemy team dead. I'm fine with just holding point and bombing from further away. Aw, I was going to get the kill on them. Even if I'm not getting many kills, I am doing damage. I'm just scaring people off there. And you are muted, Azan. Oh, Vor was behind me. I wasn't even noticing. The ad is about to start. I apologize in advance. I do almost double damage to Fernando's shield right now. Where is my portal? Like, did I not have the second one down, I guess? I don't like that Willow can like float in the air for so long. I had to get into that to avoid the bomb.
15 seconds remaining. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I didn't mean to go through that teleporter. I just had them in the wrong position. Oh, thank you for the raid, Firefall. How are you tonight? I'm in the middle of a sweaty match. Hopefully someone else can shout you out. Otherwise, I will when I'm able. And the round failed, so thumbs up. Thank you for doing that. I'm not sure if raiders get hit by the ad break or not. But on that note, thank you for the raid. I hope you are having a lovely night, and I hope you had a good stream. Hello, Prismarine. Hello, Shred. Hello, Firefall.
15 seconds.
They do get hit, I believe. No! But it makes sense. Just because.
5, 4.
Everyone should know Seer is cool.
That is true. I'm gonna actually follow people this time, rather than just hanging back to bomb.
Only silence.
Oh, is Azan being Azan still? Ah, I couldn't get in. Got a lurk still modding. Sounds good. Thank you for coming by, Shred. Did you peep snow? Hydrate will do, thank you. Seer is cool indeed. Yeah, I take out his shield in like all of 3 hits. And I was right on my portal. Used to play the healer that uses mirrors. Oh, Ying, she's actually really good even now. Just because she can teleport back and forth and distract people. Right now we're bullying Seer with love and praises, indeed. But thank you again for the raid. I'm sorry if you got hit by that ad at the start, Firefall. I literally just missed like 5 shots. Oh, he had his ult again fast. I was gonna say, someone's behind me. And okay, that was right there, thank you. I thought I was much further away. Okay, we're muting Caspian too. A little bit of armor plating to help. The cooldown on my teleport is so long, even with 2 points of Chronos. But that's because it can save my butt so easily.
30 seconds remaining.
I didn't want to go into that.
15 seconds remaining. Killing
Ugh.
10,
Willow literally just chased me down there.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, Azon walked away from the point, but I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they would have died if they stayed on it, so.
Good game, good game.
Hi, Maria. How are you doing tonight? Oh, I forgot I'm supposed to be spraying stuff. Forgot to mention these players are toxic. Oh, I muted them a while ago. Azon muted something heal me like 7 times in a row and I instantly muted them. Anytime someone spams something 3+ times, you know they're toxic. And then it was later, was it Caspian or someone who said good game like 4 times, and so I muted them. Hydrate will do when I get a chance. Yeah, literally Willow is just chasing us down, or chasing me down. Thank you for the hydrates. Am I toxic now? I don't think so, just from doing that. Yeah, at the start of the match I was worried about Willow. I mean, Vora, but it's Willow who's been causing trouble for me. Like, again, Willow is right on top of me. And even if she's in the air, it makes it insanely hard to hit her. I almost expect Willow to just be waiting for me here. I'm going to have to move into here, and that way Willow can't fly above me at the very least. You found the rare super toxic Helldivers player? What did they do? We found one that joined us via SOS beacon and instantly dropped huge bombs on us, so we had to kick. Dang, they wanted you. Yeah, the last 2.5 rounds, Willow's been stalking me. Oh, they almost, Willow died for it. That is good, because I think Willow was one of their better killers. That was a good ult, thank you. I was just trying to scare them from running to point. I wasn't sure if it would actually get them or not, but I knew they'd turn to the sides and be like, uh-oh. I probably only have like 5 kills. 3. 89k damage, though. 8 Kato, you gonna start streaming? Okay, so I have to play 2 more games. May I have encouragement to hit the button? You can do it, Sarah! We believe in you! You got this, and you'll get no copyright infringement marks. Absolutely. Nodders, nodders, nodders. Do it. Do it. Torvald's fun on this level because I can try to knock people off. And then we can all go bug Seer later. We can have like raid message. Seer is cool! Then Seer's like, I said encouragement. That's making me not want to push the button. I feel like I don't have Seer followed because they didn't stream much before. I do theirs, so I can hopefully see when they go live now. Ash or Con, that is up to you. Con is typically better in most respects, I find. Just because DPS.
Let's experiment.
But Ash feels more fun. Sasha said Con. We have high-level people on our team, which makes me worry the enemy will too. Oh, so that is a team. Those 3 people were on our team before. Now they're on the enemy team, so that's guaranteed they are all in a party together. Very high-level Drogos. You even have clips from when Curl and you hell die. It feels weird when you get shouted out and they play. Yeah, I was about to say it's so strange they spamming need healing. Because, you know, they party together. My shots are slow. I can still aim at Drogos, but I would not party someone who did that to you personally. True that. Are you on point or am I on point?
Waiting to be discovered. Where we're going, we don't need horses.
Doesn't matter to me either. I'm guessing you're probably better at off-tanking than I am, and I can still shield people from wherever I am. But I also know Io can't really heal me with my shield up.
Prepare for battle.
Oh yeah, I have to keep spraying. That looks like it cut its head, the chippy's head off. No!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The battle has begun.
I went for morale boost just to yeet people.
Like the fireworks. Yes, we can.
I like that. Yes, we con.
First blood. Taking it down.
Oh, the whole team's there. That's why he wasn't running away from me there.
You're lucky.
That probably made them so mad. Oh, my shield's back, but I can't see you. Oh, Drogoz came to protect what's-his-face. I don't think Drogoz was on a team with them. I was gonna say, that guy ran up, which is really not a good idea. Oh, he missed that. I was gonna say, this can stop him at the very least from putting on his shield. Oh, they killed him before he actually used his ult there. And now he wasted it. I do have my ultimate, so I might try to flank behind them. Drogo's can get out of it, Maldamba can get out of it possibly, Barrack can possibly. Okay, do I go EP now, or do you F your schedule and stay up all night? You need to fix it within a small amount of time. By that, I mean Friday the latest. If your Barrack off the map, the round didn't last long enough for him to fall. Tragic. I'm grabbing Wrecker, just to help with Barrack's annoying shield. Guardian's super good on Torv. Oh, the one increasing shields by 15%. Okay, they all ran away from me. I didn't even need to use my ult. Sure for sure, I forgot this is supposed to be kept a minute. Oh no, I don't mind. Like, as long as it's not going overboard, I don't care if people swear a little bit. I'm just the one that won't read out the swears myself. I don't care about hunting down the kills. I'm just focused about pressuring them, because I could have chased what's-his-face down. Teamwork, Direfox! Teamwork! Barrack jumped out of your ult, but I managed to push him back off with the sniper. Oh, and I'm being knocked around, so I can't do anything. Oh, that was tragic for... I was going to say, is Drogo's dead? And he is. No, no, no. I tried to block that rocket for Io. Does me go sleepy? It's completely up to you. And the one Palm has a blanket instead of a ghost. Let me give everyone commendations. If you neebies your sleepies, then yes. Wow, despite how high level the enemy team is, that is surprising. But maybe you guys are just too good. But yeah, that was perfect timing with you using your shout to avoid Drogo's ult, and it literally ran out of time right after, because I've done that too, but he normally circles around and kills me immediately after the shout ends, since it only lasts like 1.5 seconds. But he literally ran out of it after. And you absolutely yeeted Torvald Barrack off of the map, but then he jetted back in, and then I was just waiting for a chance to ult them off. I'm gonna clip that later because it was hilarious. He got back in! Oh wait, second ult just to kill them. You thought so, but you were blind, so you had to do a blind dash. Fair. I got blinded by Strix when I was trying to protect a Moni. They dropped their dragon, so I was hanging around them, shielding them, and as soon as Strix saw that, he blinded me and tried to kill them. But they survived with like 10% HP. Stonks for stones?
Customize your champion.
I love that. God, that golden fox looks creepy as heck the way they're I mean, I normally love Io holding her fox. I think it looks adorable, but the gold fox with its fangs out like that looks very ominous. RGB demon.
Hello, it's me, the Nyafia Sashak 10 Nyafia time. I'm here to inform you about your car's extended warranty. I've been trying to reach you, but you have not returned my calls.
Probably because they're dead. The Nyafia took them out. They can't answer the call if they're dead, dude. That's how it works. That's how it works with a Nyafia. Okay, very high level Strix. Kind of high level Furia. Gasp, Sears live! Who would have thought? I'm posting emotes in his chat.
The battle is about to begin.
And they've got keypads or such on their shoulders. I do like the RGB skull at the top.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And so it begins.
There was literally no one where I wanted to go to.
First blood.
So many bullets. Thank God it doesn't track the accuracy. I was gonna say, what is it? That guy jumped down. You're gonna go try to get EP. Have a great stream, great day, night. Thank you for coming by, Trigor. I hope you have a nice night too. I was confused because I shot Dire Fox and then they said thanks, but then I realized they healed him in that exact moment. I'm still managing to hit their head occasionally, which stops their healing from kicking in. Fox doesn't just have a hat, it has a bow on its tail. No. Oh, I just noticed they don't have a tank. I was wondering what was going on. That was just my water cup sticking to the coaster. Because a bit of water likely dripped down it. There, Fox is gonna be like, thank you, I like my outfit too. Oh, you're talking about that, Fox. You're also cute and cuddly. We try our best. Do we though? Thank you, I like my outfit. See. Oh, I almost called him Sear Circle. I think Talus is now a bot. Because they literally ran straight to point and now they're behaving odd. See, and they're teleporting at really weird times, as well as just running straight to point like this, which is typically a sign of the dumb AI for the bots. Oh, Strix actually got a double there. Nope, they might not be a bot after all, because they were just standing there AFKing. Oh, there goes our healer. I was gonna say I was trying to catch up to them, so I stopped shooting my gun. Reload my 5 bullets! Fire hurt. Fire is actually nature's water. It cleans things. Oh, they tried to stun me in the fire there. That wasn't a good ult, sadly. Oh, this is going to be my first death. Oh, nope, they healed me through it. Has Furia ever used her ult?
15 seconds remaining. Victory.
If I didn't heal you there, you would have blown yourself up with your own grenade. Talk about embarrassing. So probably one more match, I'm guessing. 3 assists and a bit of XP, and then after that I might wind down early. Because like I said, I had a long day with the doctor's appointment. And dealing with the pharmacy, etc. You panicked, threw a grenade while blinded, and it bounced back to land right at your feet. Oh, that's not really your fault. We raid Seer after this? That's what I'm planning on. Because when do we ever get a chance to raid Seer? Never! I haven't been using my phone, so I don't know why it's low on battery. Oh, and it's an onslaught for the last match. I'll wait and see what other people pick.
Customize your champion.
Hup. Normally I like darker colors like black and red together, but on Grover I feel like it doesn't look right. Though maybe it's just the leaves that throw it off for me. Okay, 2 PvP ranked players. I don't know what rank that one on the left is. Is that just bronze? The fact that it has swords makes me think it's higher than that. Should I go tinkering? Because I can actually DPS. He does such low DPS otherwise. Like, you can only do his full 500 damage if he's point blank at the people, so all hits hit. Whereas with this, even if the bullet's slower, it is like a semi-sniper. And you say big damage, but that's only if the person can actually aim, which I cannot.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off!
Has begun.
They don't have a tank. My character's so short, I'm not used to this. They seem like a newbie team. Hi Pixie, how are you doing tonight? I don't see anyone, but my bullet takes a second to hit, so I shoot in hopes that they move somewhere. Or down a hallway that I'm looking. Oh, and they've got stuff to help with their illusions health there. Amani is... I'm not sure if that was one of the 2 PvP players that knows what they're doing. Comfy cozy, that is good to hear. I'm just keeping an eye out for Amani, basically. Oh, they're literally just trying to take out my turrets. Oh, wow, in the middle of using her ult, they killed her.
Killing spree.
Oh, their Vivian hasn't even equipped anything. And their healer has resonance or something, because they're oh no, focusing lens. They must just be low level. I'm not using my ult anyways, so... I haven't died the match just yet. But like we said, you're attempting to clear out your backlog. Do you mean of video games? I just wanted the shield. Yeah. What kind of games do you have in said backlog? Oh no, the ult is able to kill me. Oh god, because I hadn't died, I had not spent any points, literally any, since the beginning. Blame the rain!
Victory.
Oh, so I should be done all my dailies except the support one that I don't care about. Dottom? Question mark? What's Dottom? Didn't realize we were that close. Oh, dang. Sometimes it doesn't complete the daily quest one, and I'm not sure why. But I am going to end early because I am tired tonight. We're like a little over an hour early, but we can go bug Seer and watch them break copyright infringement. We can do raid message, new raid message. Just Seer is cool. Wiggler like that. Or like that. You got the, what is it? You got the subscribed emotes, you got the unsubscribed emotes. We're gonna go bug my mods here. You all have a nice night. Thanks for vibing with me. I will try my best to get some rest. I'll be back tomorrow, maybe playing XCOM, maybe trying a new game, we will see. But thanks for hanging with me. Good night. Peace out. Sweet dreams. Have fun. Bye 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 bye.